We're going to rotate up, try to get some good damage. We're able to get the pick onto the Devourer. We're going to keep landing our basic attacks. Activate our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Oleron. Emoji is very weak. We're going to start chasing her up. It looks like she's out. We try to walk around that, and unfortunately, we get slowed. Susano's here. He uses his ultimate. We're going to use our beads and our Aegis. We probably only needed to use our Aegis. With Izanami Bow there, I felt like we could honestly fight into that. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a skin showcase for the Rogue Android Izanami skin. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Izanami has the ability to have her basic attacks go through multiple minions. She is receiving a buff in Season 8, which is coming out on Tuesday. Looking forward to it, should be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and jump into Izanami's kit. Izanami's 1, Sickle Storm. For 6 seconds, Izanami throws her common sickles even faster and more furiously. While active, she gains attack speed and her basic attacks no longer return to her, instead applying bonus damage in addition to 100% of her basic attack power per hit. This bonus damage applies to all targets, including structures. The attack speed is going to be 55% at level 1, 75% at level 5, and the bonus damage is going to be 5 at level 1 and 25 at level 5. Izanami's 2, Spectral Projection. Izanami sends forth a demonic projection of herself to strike down her enemies, damaging and slowing all enemies in a line. If an enemy god is killed while slowed by this ability, future uses of this slow will be increased by 6% per kill, up to twice, for a maximum of 30%. The slow is going to be 18% plus 6% per kill, can stack 2 times up to a maximum of 30% for the slow, and the slow duration is 3 seconds. Izanami's 3, Fade Away. Izanami descends into the underworld, becoming stealth, and leaps away from her current position. Taking damage or firing an ability or basic attack will break her stealth. The duration is going to be 3 seconds at level 1, 5 seconds at level 5. Izanami's ultimate, Dark Portal. Izanami summons a dark portal which damages and silences all enemies in range. The duration is going to be 1.5 seconds at level 1 and 2.1 seconds at level 5. And finally, Izanami's passive, Death Draws Nigh. The closer Izanami gets to death, the more powerful she becomes. Izanami gains 4% physical penetration for up to 10% of her health that is missing, up to a maximum of 20%. Also, Izanami's basic attack only triggers item effects for the first target hit per attack. So whenever she's at 50% health, she's going to gain 20% physical penetration. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 2. Level 2, put a point to our 3. Level 3, put a point to our 1. Level 4, put another point to our 2. Then we want to max out our ultimate whenever we can. Max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. Level 2, I like to put a point into my 3 just in case the jungler shows up. It allows me to dash away and play it super safe. We left Fountain with the Hunter's Blessing, the tier 1 of Devourer's Gauntlets, 3 health potions, and a mana potion. This early game is just going to be surviving the Devourer. He is very strong early on. It's going to take us a few items to be able to match his strength. I think Thanatos should rotate out right now. He's hanging out a little too long. Susano's still by. Susano blinks in on Thanatos. Their team collapses on Thanatos. And it looks like Thanatos goes down. This game is a stick in it and hope we can pull it off game. I feel like we get kind of dominated in the early game. We do alright in our lane, but the rest of our team kind of struggles. Izanami is actually a somewhat decent matchup into the Devourer. Whenever Devourer uses his taunt, we're going to be forced into basic attacking it. our basic attack will hit it twice. Our purple buff is up, but we're going to go ahead and get the next wave, get a little bit of lane pressure, and then rotate to our purple buff. The magic number we're looking for is 1700 gold. This is going to allow us to get the tier 3 Devourer's Gauntlets and start stacking. They have a Hoi Yi solo, an Oleron mid, and a Danzabora dual lane. So they have a lot of auto attack based characters. Go ahead and clear the Harpy and then rotate back to lane. We're going to go ahead and dash through just in case they were stepping up, trying to apply some pressure. Does not look like they were. Since they're backing, they're basically allowing us to clear this next wave for free. We are assuming that Susanna's not going to show up. If he does, we're pretty much dead. I think this skin is really cool. It reminds me of Cyberpunk. Played that game a decent amount once it came out. I really like how her like torso is hollow and you can see her like internal spine, her metal spine. Oh no, I think it's a pretty cool skin. I hope they do make future skins like this. We're going to go ahead and get the Devourer's Gauntlets. Devourer's Gauntlets are going to provide us 30 physical power and 15% lifesteal. It's going to allow us to stack up to 70 times, and each stack is going to provide us 0.5 physical power and 0.2 lifesteal. Once we have all 70 stacks, we're going to have 65 physical power and 29% lifesteal. We get 1 stack for killing an enemy minion, 5 for killing an enemy god.
Enemy missing right.
One of the good guys got killed.
I expect them to take this path. Let us see if I am right.
Izanami is great at establishing lane pressure. She can just walk up to the wave and basically full clear it with just her basic attacks. This can be very effective early on, but they do have a Umoja on their team. And the Umoja is able to apply a very large amount of pressure. We get some good damage onto the Danzabora.
Why did you save him? Please.
We're going to walk into jungle, turn, dash in. We use our ultimate, and unfortunately we miss. We get taunted back. He uses his ultimate. We're going to use our Aegis. Kind of traded ultimate for ultimate. Although he got our relic, we did not get his relic. We're going to go ahead, rotate to our purple buff, pick that up. The purple buff is going to give us a small increase in our attack speed, and it's also going to reduce the enemy protections if they stand too close to us. We're going to go ahead and back. We're pretty weak, pretty low on mana. So we're just going to back for the tier 2 boots. Pick up some health potions, pick up a mana potion. Once we get our boots online, we should probably start picking up some wards instead of mana potions.
Another point for the good guys. An enemy has been slain.
We are almost exactly even in gold.
Steps inside the arc for a 2-pointer.
Never mind. They just got a decent lead. For a second, we were within like 50 gold of each other. They have 4 kills on us. Then the board's here. We're going to activate our 1, get the increased attack speed, kind of fall back, make sure we don't get taunted. Keep trying to land basics. We're going to dash in, super aggressive. He's not that leaf, he's not that leaf, he's that leaf. We throw out our ultimate, get some good damage. He uses his ultimate. He didn't travel with it. We're going to throw out our 1s. He's very weak. Ooh. Looks like we're just going to clear lane. We figured he was out. We weren't going to chase him into jungle. Because there's a Susano here, we're going to dash away. And we were somehow able to get out of that. Susano missed his 2, and we were able to dash red as his 3 was expiring.
Sensors placed.
We're going to set up our free ward. Our purple buff is about to respawn.
Another one? Yeah, another one.
Susano's at mid, we see from a ward, so we're going to go ahead and step up, clear this wave. Then we're going to check the enemy purple buff. If it's here, great. If it's not, it's not. We can hear that it dropped. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to our purple buff. If we try to invade the enemy camps before 15 minutes, we're going to get reduced gold and XP. After the 15 minutes, that penalty is no longer going to exist. I don't think there's much point in trying to fight Danzabora while he's inside of his 3. We take a lot of damage. We do have our Aegis. We're going to go ahead and back, pick up our attack speed boots.
The benefits of upgradable modules.
One of the good guys got killed.
We're going into Odysseus Bow.
Another point for the good guys. An enemy has been slain.
Your right tower is under attack.
Give me 2.
Right now we do have a level on Danzabora, so we are farming a little bit more effectively, although he just hit level 10. We hit him with our 2, that's going to apply a slow. He's out of mana. It's actually a good time to try to fight into him. He has wave advantage. We're going to try to basic attack him through the wave. Throw out our 2. It just misses. We're going to dash in. Throw out our ultimate. We're able to hit him. He's now silenced. We missed so many basic attacks right here. He's got his wiggle shoes like no other on. We're able to destroy his taunt before it taunts us.
Increase output.
We're going to dash. He's basically out, but then he turns back around. And we're able to get the pick onto the Danzabora. Sorry for all the missed basic attacks. That was a little rough to watch. He was very wiggly.
That's a double kill.
We're going to go ahead and check his purple buff. It is here, so we're going to go ahead and steal it. By doing this, we're going to be denying him golden XP. Go ahead and take his Harpy, then rotate back to lane. Up, looks like their minion wave's caught on the tower, so we're just going to clear this Harpy.
I expect them to take
Why
this
did you
path.
save him?
Set up a ward to try to help us with Susano ganks.
Twice is nice. It's a double kill. So another one? Yeah, another one. That's a 3-way triple kill.
Their Hoi is solo, and apparently he's just absolutely dominating. He just got a triple kill.
We need more.
Oh no, one of my guys got killed.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy.
We don't want to dash in here too aggressively. We are winning the trade though. We throw out a 2, that's going to get us slow. His 1 just does so much damage. We're going to try to lifesteal off the wave a little bit. Somebody says be careful, right? So we're just going to fall back. We're thinking about dashing in because we do have our ultimate. Dash in. We miss our ultimate. We hit him with the 2. And a Umoja is coming to gank us. We use our Aegis. She uses her ultimate. And she's able to clean us up. I love dashing in and then seeing somebody on the ward 2 seconds after dashing. That's always fun. Right there, we just overstepped a little bit. So we did finish off our Odysseus Bow, or Oboe. It's going to provide us 40% attack speed. It has a passive that every 4th basic attack is going to trigger a chain lightning, damaging the target and up to 4 nearby enemies for 15 damage plus 60% of your basic attack power. So this is going to allow us to really get some lane pressure.
On my way.
Your right tower is under attack.
Defend the gold.
I feel like in terms of the laning phase, Izanami probably doesn't need it because her basic attack goes through minions. However, once we get to the team fight stage, it's going to be nice to have the chain lightning going from enemy to enemy.
Busting through the lines is no problem. Sit down, son. Rampage.
Umoja's a little out of position. We're going to rotate in, hit her with our slow.
Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower.
Let's take a look at our passive icon. There's kind of 2 parts to it. There's the upper fan, and then there's the lower 5 dots. Whenever you spawn in, you're going to have that center, the lowest dot, spinning like that. And then whenever you get a pick on a slowed target from your 2, you're going to gain 2 additional dots. So right now we've gotten a pick on an enemy once, whenever they were slowed by our 2. Whenever we get another one, the last 2 dots are going to start glowing and spinning. The fan, right now we're at 100% health, so the fan is at 0. If we get to 50% health, that fan is going to be full. And that's how the Izanami passive icon works. So it's starting to fill up because we're not at 100% health.
Why did you save him?
Retreat middle lane.
We're able to avoid the taunt. We're going to dash away.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Get some good damage onto the Danzabora. We hit him with our ultimate. And we're able to clean the Danzabora up. He just got a little too aggressive and we are able to punish him there for it.
Sensors placed.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Why did you save him?
The enemy team's over on Pyromancer, so we should be able to secure this tower with this wave.
On my way.
Right now we are the highest level in the lobby. We've been farming super effectively.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
We're gonna go ahead and steal his purple buff. It's past 17 minutes. Hoi's here. He has us marked. We're gonna dash away, but he can still see us because we are marked. I don't think we should have peeled back right there. I think we should have gone through lane. I think we basically just gave him a free kill. I think while we were playing, we probably forgot that we were marked and that he could see us. So we're like, oh, let's go to lane and then fake him out and go back into jungle. When realistically, we were probably out if we just went straight to lane.
Three-pointer, nothing but the bottom of the net.
The next item we're going to pick up is Qins. Qins is going to provide us 40 physical power, 20% attack speed. It has a passive that on basic attacks, we're going to deal 30% of the target's maximum health. If the target had over 2,000 health, this bonus damage is going to scale up to a maximum of 5% at 2,750 health. So if they are super tanky, let's say Emoja has over 2,750 health, it's going to take 20 basic attacks to kill her, regardless of our other basic attack damage.
Feel my anguish.
They're able to get our tier 2 tower. We're going to kind of rotate up on them. Throw our 2 through the wall. We get the slow. Get a basic attack or 2. 2 basic attacks looked like they were doing some decent damage. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to get the lane.
Projection deployed.
We hit Danes of War with the slow. We're going to try to fight into this. Turns into a leaf. His dash is down. We're going to use our ultimate. He uses his ultimate. We get stunned. Hit him with our 2. Miss the 2. Throw out our basic attacks. Hit him with some leaves. Thanatos should be able to ult him. We're one shot. He's one shot. We're just going to play it safe. Throw out our 2. And we're able to get the pick. We're going to go ahead and fall back and lane a little bit and then back just in case somebody's trying to rotate onto us.
Nice and sharp.
We're going to start going into the Silverbranch Bow. Right now if we take a look at our attack speed, it is 2.4. The attack speed cap is 2.5. So whenever we activate our 1, we're going to be going over the attack speed cap.
That's too bad.
Retreat right lane.
Please.
Please.
Thanatos goes down after they secure the Gold Fury. We're going to go ahead and try to get these oracles. Somebody's very weak. We're going to try to dash in on him. Looks like Hebo was able to get the pick. So an Oleron ultimate. We're just looking for a good spot to start fighting. We're going to activate our 1. Get some basic attack damage. Have the chain lightning going on. Somebody throws up a surrender vote. We say no, no, no. We use our ultimate. We silence the Susano. We miss our 2. We're going to dash up. But it looks like the Susano is gone. We're going to rotate up, try to get some good damage. We're able to get the pick onto the Danzabora. We're going to keep landing our basic attacks. Activate our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Oleron. The emoji is very weak. We're going to start chasing.
What a bad behavior tree.
It looks like she's out. We try to walk around that, and unfortunately, we get slowed. Susano's here. He uses his ultimate. We're going to use our beads and our Aegis. We probably only needed to use our Aegis. With Qins Bow there, I felt like we could honestly fight into that. We're going to go ahead and lifesteal off the Harpies. Make our way to the Pyromancer.
Why did you save him?
Be right back.
Okay.
The benefits of upgrading.
We're going to go ahead and pick up the Silverbranch Bow. The Silverbranch Bow is going to provide us 30 physical power, 30% attack speed, and 10% penetration. It has a passive that for each 0.02 attack speed you go over the cap, you're going to gain 2 physical power. So whenever we activate our 3, or our 1 I should say, it's going to give us increased physical power because we're already at the attack speed cap.
What did you say?
So whenever we activate our 1, we're going to have 33 stacks. Thought I said 40 there for a second. Right now we're at 5, but it's because we also picked up the purple buff, which is giving us increased attack speed. We hit Danzaboro with our 2, getting some chain lightning onto him. going to dash. He uses his taunt. That's going to get us. We use our ultimate. He's very weak. One more basic and we should be able to clean him up. Takes us a couple of basic attacks, but we're finally able to land one on him.
In the jungle. Attack! Group up!
So now we're level 20. We're going to start trying to group with our team as much as possible. Activate R1. Get some damage onto this Hoi. Step outside of the Hoi ultimate. Taking a lot of damage. Thanatos is able to get the pick onto the Hoi. We get lifesteal off these Harpy camps real quick. Susanna just used his ultimate. We're going to throw out our 2. Get the slow onto 2 people. Try to start melting this Umoja. We're getting some good damage. She uses her 3, and I think she's out.
That's too bad.
If we could get Kuzenbo to tank, I think we could get the Fire Giant. Enemy team is here. We're going to use our 3 to get out. Kind of disengage on the Fire Giant. If they want to keep it going, we will gladly fight into them.
Be right back.
Retreat!
We have a ward on the Fire Giant. We're going to dash in. We're going to cast our ultimate. And we're able to secure the Fire Giant. We're going to use our beads. We're going to use our Aegis, use our 2, fight into this, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hoi. Dinzabor comes in and is able to get the pick onto us. Even though we went down, that was a huge win for us. We were able to get Fire Giant onto 2 people. We denied them Fire Giant. We got a pick on Hoi, who's probably their strongest character. Not strongest character, but strongest player. We're going to go ahead and sell our Hunter's Blessing and pick up Fail Not. Fail Not is going to provide us 40 physical power, 20% critical strike chance, 20% cooldown, and 10% physical penetration. It has a passive that when your ultimate has finished casting your next ability or basic attack within 8 seconds that damages an enemy god will mark them, increasing the chance that you and your allies land critical strikes on them by 15% for 10 seconds. This can only occur once every 45 seconds. So we don't even need to land our ultimate on the enemy. We can just fire it and then hit somebody with a basic attack and then they're going to be marked. These stats on this item are just absolutely insane. 10% physical penetration, 20% crit, and 20% cooldown. Plus a decently large amount of power. Throw out our 2, activate our 1. I'm going to come in, throw out our 1, or throw out our ultimate. Try to land some basic attacks. The Oleron ult kind of zoning us away. We're going to keep damaging this Oleron. We're able to get the pick onto him. We're going to turn our attention to the Hoi, but Thanatos is able to clean him up. That's 3 people down. We should really be able to push something right here.
Enemies in the left jungle.
I've got my 2 tanks here, so we should be able to get this tower no problem. We might even be able to get a Phoenix. We're going to activate our 1, and we are dealing bonus damage to the tower.
Attack middle lane.
Team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
That's a Umoja ult. We're going to try to dash out. It looks like we are able to avoid the tremble. Our job right now is to just focus the Phoenix while our team tries to push them away.
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat. Attack the
Your
Gold
team has
Fury.
destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
We're able to get the Phoenix. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate to the Gold Fury.
On my way.
This is a Primal Fury, so whenever we destroy it, we're going to gain a increased damage to Jungle Camp buff that applies to our whole team. We'll be dealing more damage to future Gold Furies, Fire Giant, Pyromancer, and all the camps. Before he comes in, but we are able to secure it.
Retreat.
It's a trap. Another one? Yeah, another one. Why did you say this?
Retreat.
Defu's in a bit of a bad spot.
Killing spree. No problem.
I don't think our basic attacks go through the emoji wall, but we were testing it out. It's just us up. We are going to run away right here. Use our bees to avoid the taunt. We're going to throw out our 2. Throw out our ultimate. Get some basics. Activate our 1. Use our Aegis. Dash back through the wall to the purple buff. Now we have Odysseus Bow to provide support.
Be right back.
And I think we just got out of there. Emoja is chasing. She has her 3s that give her increased movement speed, so there's a chance she might catch up. So we're just going to keep running away. Got in dash away, and now I think we're actually out. We have enough for Fail Knot.
Be sharp.
Fail Knot might not be the best last item for us in this build. Because we have Silverbranch Bow, every bit of attack speed we go over the cap is actually going to help our power.
Careful middle. Set up an ambush here.
Attack Fire Giant.
Minions were able to get the left tower, so now the left Phoenix is open.
Government is ready.
Estou a caminho.
We're still down 11 kills. I feel like we've turned the tide of this game.
Place.
Cancele isso.
We're gonna go ahead and start working on the Fire Giant. And that Hoyi ult is definitely not going to secure it, so we're just going to keep landing our damage onto it. And we're able to secure the Fire Giant. We're going to dash up, avoid the Emoji ultimate.
Another point for the good guy.
We got to pick onto 2. We're going to throw out our 2. We got to pick onto 3.
Attack left lane.
Attack.
We're going to dash up. That is 4 down. We should be able to get this Phoenix, and the enemy team surrenders. We're going to end that game anyway. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.